It's been called the largest unrecognized mass killing of the 20th century, the 1965 massacre of communists in Indonesia, a dark chapter of Cold War history. An international panel of judges delivers its conclusion.
The state of Indonesia is responsible for and guilty of crimes against humanity.
The violence began the night of September 30th, 1965, when soldiers mutinied and murdered at least 6 army generals and their relatives in a failed military coup. A military regime led by General Suharto responded with a systematic campaign to wipe out communists from Indonesia. Suharto went on to rule the country for the next 31 years. In its ruling, the International People's Tribunal found the state of Indonesia guilty for the massacre of an estimated 400,000 people. Other crimes against humanity include wide-scale torture, enslavement, enforced disappearance, and systematic acts of sexual violence against women linked to the Communist Party. The judges also implicated the Suharto regime's Cold War allies.
The United States of America, the United Kingdom, and Australia were all complicit to different degrees in the commission of these crimes against humanity. The US gave sufficient support to the Indonesian military, knowing well that they were embarked upon a program of mass killings and other criminal conduct.
None of the countries have responded to the finding. Last May, survivors of the deadly 1965 crackdown emerged from an historic meeting with a top Indonesian official. He leads a government commission to investigate the violence, but he casts doubt on the scale of the killings.
I don't believe that number of people get killed back to 1965. Some people say 400,000 or so.
The International People's Tribunal was formed in response to the 2012 Oscar-nominated documentary, The Act of Killing. It profiled Indonesian gangsters who boast how they murdered communists in 1965. But the Indonesian government says the tribunal has no jurisdiction over the island nation. Jakarta insists it will use Indonesia's own legal system to investigate this painful period of history. Ivan Watson, CNN.